Then talking about career perspectives. Well, what do our alumni do after they graduate? What kind of jobs can they do? Well, um, a lot start working in healthcare, of course, as a healthcare psychologist, as a basic psychologist, basically. Um, and that is a field that at least if you look at the Netherlands, and it's elsewhere, it's about the same picture, the same in the US, same in Europe and Australia for that matter, that there is slowly but surely developing more room for new, fresh blood in the area of clinical psychology. So there are quite some vacancies, although I must admit too that Corona is a bit of a nasty factor in that whole thing, of course, because basically it's unpredictable what will happen there. Well, so that is it is quite a good perspective, but you see me hesitate because I find it difficult to now say what the situation will be in, say, a year and a half. We really can't predict that. I'm quite confident that at a certain point we'll have control over the virus in such a way that the world will come slightly back to some sort of a new kind of normal, and that there will be lots of perspectives for our alumni again. But at this point, we just don't know. Basically, that is a bit of a problem, and all I want to do is be honest with you about that. So, what kind of jobs do they do then? Well, it's mental health care, it's in psychiatric hospitals, psychology practices, individual practices, in assessment and diagnosing patients with psychiatric and psychosocial disorders. We also have our alumni working at police and the army, in developing training, developing and training prevention treatments, for instance. Also, general practice, general health, GP practices, where what you see developing more and more is that psychologists work hand in hand with a GP to not just look at somatic things, but also the mental health aspect of that. Universities, research institutes, academic hospitals, scientific research. But we're also having our students working in business and prevention coaching, assessment, training, consultancy, etc. So, whatever you could think of, they're doing it. Some of our alumni are even making movies, making documentaries, for instance. It prepares you for a broad area, although I must say that, like I said before, most of our alumni actually work in clinical